Okay, so my career so far, I graduated from Edinburgh University in July 2014, and in August 2014 I moved to Hong Kong to start work as a features writer for Prestige magazine. Prestige is a monthly luxury lifestyle magazine based in Hong Kong. I wrote about everything from food to architecture to art to fashion for them. And after about 18 months at Prestige, I was promoted to assistant editor. Then in December last year, I left Prestige, and I'm now a freelance writer based in Hong Kong. The first major one, I would say, is that publications in Hong Kong have been very slow to go digital. So it's only really been in the past year that lots of newspapers and magazines in Hong Kong have started investing in great websites, in video content, in different forms of social media. This is a great step forward, but it does mean that there have been lots of changes in the working lives of journalists. Lots of journalists are now required to produce online content on top of the print content they were producing before, and lots of journalists are now required to take charge of lots of social media. Lots of journalists are now working more with video content, and sometimes these are things that journalists haven't really been trained in, and sometimes they're entirely new skills, and lots of journalists here, I think, are being thrown in at the deep end with that. Another challenge is that Hong Kong is changing. The role of China in Hong Kong's daily running is becoming far more prominent, and so English language publications are struggling here. Lots of publications here require that you're at least bilingual. Lots of them now require people to be trilingual, to speak English, Mandarin, and Cantonese, and that's a big challenge for lots of people working here at the moment. I think the journalism industry in Hong Kong will change quite a lot over the next 5 years. I think everything in the digital world is just going to become more and more important as time goes on. Websites are going to become even more important. Getting quality content up on websites, getting new content up on websites several times a day, keeping those websites updated, keeping those websites relevant, reacting in a timely manner to news stories, to breaking news, all of that is obviously already hugely important, but is only going to become more so as time goes on. I think, again, social media is already very, very important, but I think will only become more important as time goes on. Also in Hong Kong, there's the challenge of, there's the English language social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but now there's also a series of Chinese social media platforms like Weibo and WeChat. I think several publications will probably start experimenting with Weibo and WeChat in the next year or so, and I think they'll probably become more and more important as more and more people in Hong Kong start using them, as is predicted will happen.